Action.
Hello, I'd like to introduce Angela. She is in her third year as a
Second year
as a Heartwood student, and you've come all the way from Spain to be here at the apothecary this week. So tell me, what made you decide to train as a herbalist, and what did you do before?
Well, I used to be an English teacher, and I've always had this thing about nature, like the herbs, and I still remember the first herb I learned some 20 years ago, Lavandula stoechas, I think it was. And then the menopause, you see? Yeah, because it's like I felt that it was such an important transitional moment in my life. So I kind of looked back at what things I have penned in, and I said, I could feel the herbs kind of knocking at my door. So it was a great opportunity, to change things in my life. Yeah.
Amazing. And how have you found doing the course online? I mean, it's opened it up to be able to do it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I bought one of Andrew Chevalier's book a long time ago, like when I was 30, in the market. And then when I decided that I wanted to do something different, going through this menopausal path, I looked at the book and I saw at the back that he had been the president of NIM, and curious, Google NIM, and then I found Heartwood. And it's like, wow, so there we are.
Actually, Andrew Chevalier taught me when I...
Oh, really?
Yeah, he taught me my first module of herbal medicine when I was at Middlesex University.
Oh, there you are.
Yes. Amazing. So you Googled NIM, found Heartwood.
That's it, yeah. And then I did the foundation course while I was working. And then I decided to go, this is the way, I'll go and do the professional course. And I did the first year with the part-time, working part-time, and I decided to take the 5-year path also. But then it's like last year I said, I just want to devote to studying herbs, and I bought some land and I am creating a garden too, so I decided to take a full year off to dedicate to this. So
do you grow a lot of your herbs?
I am beginning to grow lots of herbs. Okay,
big
but it's
learning
just beginning.
curve.
Yeah, it's just beginning, right? But yeah. That's one of my aims, to be as self-sufficient as possible, and to make my own tinctures and mixes and teas and things. Yeah.
That's amazing. So you've come from Spain and you're here for a week with me to do some clinical hours.
Right.
How have you found the logistics of doing the clinical hours? Because you have to do 500 clinical hours with a herbalist, don't you? How have you managed to fit that in?
Well, no, this year is very easy because, as I said, I'm off work. So and when I wrote you, I asked to do a block training, like a full week, which is much easier for me. I come from the Basque Country, very north of Spain, so it's easy to fly into Gatwick and come here, and I rented a room, and the communication with you was really easy. So I think that doing blocks is really working for me. And then we have the online clinics, both with Heartwood, and there are also other practitioners that offer online clinics. So it's not as hard. I mean, it is hard in terms of energy and organizing things and money too, but I think it's possible to be done. And being here it's been great anyway. So.
Good. What is your favourite thing so far about your training to become a medical herbalist?
Wow, that's a very hard one.
Putting her on the spot.
Well, I'm not sure. My favorite thing is just really seeing that herbs actually help us. Like the virtues that they can communicate with us. That when you have like the tea tastings we've been doing, like without knowing what the plant was, and tasting it and feeling that it's got an effect. and that effect is going to be also, or can also be used as medicine, and I think that's great.
What is your least favourite thing about the Heartwood course?
Can I say that?
Be honest.
Pharmacology is like I don't understand it, so I have to memorize things, and they just go after some time, and I can't find heads or tails of the whole thing. So, and on the other hand, okay, I want to say it quietly. There are so many constituents we don't know about. So, is it really that important to know about constituents? I'm not sure. I've got mixed feelings about that. I like the approach of the energetics, and that makes more sense for me. It's easier. That language is easier for me. I'm not into scientific kind of language. So I blushed.
I mean, there's a lot to learn, isn't there?
Yeah.
You've got all of the plant, the pharmacognosy, but you also need to learn about the pathologies, the medicines that people take conventionally, so it's quite intensive.
Very.
Do you feel it's more intense than you'd imagined, or because you did the foundation course, do you feel that prepared you?
Not really.
No?
No. I mean, the foundation course was so easy and so gentle. It's like nothing really. I think nothing prepares you for what's coming. And the first year was fine, but the second year I find there is a really steep learning curve in the second year. And I mean, it's great. I really like learning about pathophysiology, although I don't think I get half of it. But it's kind of, I like understanding how things interact, and but I'm doing part-time course, but it feels full-time most of the time. So
So I guess the big question is, would you recommend the course for somebody who wanted to become a herbalist?
100%.
100%.
Yeah, I'm really, I feel really fortunate. I found Harvard, so I can, it's the only way I could do it online, plus the training. But I really think it's a very thorough, deep, mind-blowing training in all aspects. Yeah, and I think they do know what they do. So I'm really happy with that. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it wonderful that you've been given the opportunity to do a second career?
Yeah, it is. It is a second. I mean, it's a second life, like my previous life and this life. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
And she said, it did make me laugh. The other day I was asking Angela about, what made her choose it, and you just said the menopause. So do you actually use herbs for your menopause?
Well, I had my menopause like kind of 7 years ago, so I'm on a different stage right now. Yeah, but I did. I wish, I had known as much as I know now about the menopause then, because I did suffer, some of the most common symptoms like, sweats and brain fog and mood swings, etc. It would have been much easier if I had known about the herbs.
Now.
Yeah, absolutely. But never know.
Well, thank you so much. And if you or anybody that you know would be interested in perhaps learning to be a herbalist, or even doing the foundation course, that's a year, isn't it? The foundation
that's
course.
1 year.
Yeah. Please do like and share this video, and hopefully we can encourage more herbalists to train, because I think the world needs more holistic, natural medicine.
Absolutely. Yeah, I hope so.
Thank you.
Thanks to you, Wendy.
Thank you.